Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain that how we are going to create chat applications using WebSocket. In my last tutorial I've explained that what is WebSocket and how it is different from the HTTP and how we are going to create any applications using this WebSocket and how we are going to create any real-time application. Basically WebSocket is used to create the real-time applications like trading applications, game applications, then any chat application. So in this real application basically WebSocket is used. So in this tutorial I'm going to explain that, or I will explain like how we can create any chat applications using WebSocket. So for first of all we need to create one Spring Boot applications. So how you're going to create this one? So from the Spring Boot initializer, as you can see over here, so from here you need to choose this like what kind of project you need, either Maven or Gradle, then Spring Boot version, and then dependencies we need to add over here. Like for enabling the chat application or creating the chat application using WebSocket, what dependencies we need? Basically we need like WebSocket, this is the main dependencies. Basically it is sock.js and the stomp. So for this we need this one, and Lombok just to avoid the boilerplate codes in case of the getter and setter. Another dependency basically I need, that is Spring Web. Okay, so that also we need. So once we have we have select all the things from over here, and also we can provide the like name and the artifact and all those things, then we can click on the generate. So after click on the generate, actually it will generate the project for us, and then we need to import this application into the editor, any editor. Like, so I am actually using this Eclipse editor, you guys can use any editor. So also you need to use this Spring Boot starter web. Okay, so that means these dependencies basically we need to use, like this starter web, starter WebSocket, and the Lombok. Okay, test we can ignore for the timing. Okay, so these are the dependencies basically we need to create any WebSocket applications. So next what we will do, we will create the configurations for WebSocket configurations. Okay, so here basically we can create one class, let's say WebSocket config. So over here we need to just need to provide the configurations WebSocket config. Okay, so first of all let me create one config package over here, dot config, and let me move this class in this config package. Okay, okay, now it's fine. Next we need to annotate this class with configurations because it will contain some configurations, so we need to annotate this class configuration. And also, as this class will be via this WebSocket message broker configure basically, so we need to use another annotations, enable WebSocket message broker. Okay, so we need to use this annotation, enable WebSocket message broker. Okay, and this is coming from this package org spring framework web.socket.config.annotation. Okay, so this one we need to add, and here basically we need to implement, there is a one interface that called WebSocket message broker configure, this one. Okay, so we need to implement this one. So, and here if you click on this one, so it contains default methods actually, like register stomp endpoints. Like what it will do, it will register the stomp stomp endpoints mapping is to an specific URL. Okay, so we need to like mapping the endpoints. Then there is actually a lot of things like configure the option related things, and the last one is like this one, configure message broker. Okay, it will basically, we will enable or we will configure the message broker over here. So we need to override those two methods actually. Okay, we need to override one is register storm endpoints, this one, and another one configure message broker. Okay, these two we need to override over here. So what basically we are going to do over here in this registry, basically we need to add the endpoints. Okay, so how we are going to add this one? Registry dot add endpoints. So here basically we need to pass the path, so it will be a WebSocket path and with sock.js. So we are going to implement this one sock.js, so that basically we need to register this storm endpoints over here. And in this configure message broker, in this registry basically we need to add the application destination prefix and enable, we need to also enable the simple broker for this. So here we need to set this registry dot set application destination prefix. So what will be the prefix? This one will be the prefix, and then dot set enable simple broker. So here we can give, provide the topic. Okay, so that means this configurations is done now. So next we will add some listener over here. Okay, means whenever WebSocket basically disconnect, then we can give some messages into the console so that we can understand. Okay, so let me create one event listener over here. New class, the class name will be like let me WebSocket event listener. Okay, and here we can define this as component. Okay, then we can include this slf4j for logging perspective and required our constructor. Okay, so these are done now. Okay, next basically we need to use one event listener. So for enabling this one we need to use this annotation event listener, and here we can write public void handle WebSocket disconnect listener. Okay, and it will take one session disconnect event. Okay, this event basically it will take as parameter. Now over here we need to like get the handler so how you're going to get the handler stomp storm. So here we will add this one. So what basically we are going to use this one like storm header accessor, this one, and it's having one method like this wrap, and over here we need to get the message from this event. Okay, get message. Okay, and it will return this storm header accessor, this one, and here we can mention like header accessor. Okay, so after getting this one we can also get the username from the this accessor. Okay, how you are going to get this one? Using this. So actually it's returning the object, so that's why we need the casting of this one. Okay, this username basically coming from the actually we are going to put into the like HTML file. Okay, that I will show you like how we are going to get this username. Now here we will put some condition like if username, if objects dot non null username, means if it is a not null, then we can like put some log over here like we can say like user disconnected, and here we can pin the like username. Okay, Next, also we can like send like details to the another using this message template. So here basically we're going to use private final simple message send operations. Simple message simp message sending operation. Okay, so this interface basically is used to sending this one. Okay, so message operations, and using this we can send the details like dot convert and send, and here basically we need to pass the payload and in a some like topic. So what will be the topic name that we need to mention over here, like slash topic slash chat. Okay, this will be the like name of this topic, and here basically we are going to send the message. So how we are going to get this message? For that we can chat message okay, we need to create one DTO, like from there basically we need to get the details. Okay, so let me first of all create one DTO over here. So let me control, then I will complete this class. Okay, so for the time being keep it as is, and once I will means need to create some DTOs and all, like what type of the message type. So based on that we can get the like chat message, what message basically we need to send to the over here, means and another user once disconnected, then another user will get the information. So for that we need the details. So I need to create one some like DTOs and some enums for that. Okay, so now let create some controller and the one DTO for this one also. So let me create the dot service layer. Okay, so now here in this service layer basically we're going to create one controller. Let me create chat controller for example. Okay, so here basically in this chat controller what we're going to do, we need to annotate this particular class with controller. Okay, and next we are going to create one message which will basically send the messages. So for that how we are going to do this one, so public, and first of all create one like DTO. Okay, because it will require. So for DTO we can create one DTO over here. Let me create one class, for example let me create this one message. Okay, okay, and it contains like maybe we can put some. Okay, before that also we can create one what kind of message it is. Okay, so we can create one enum over here, let's say type message type. Okay, and here we can the message type means what you can say, like it's a kind of chat, then like join, then like leave. Okay, so these are the options. Now if we go over here in this message one, so here basically we can define all those properties over here, like private private message type. Okay, next private string content. Okay, next private string sender, like which is sending this one. Okay, and we can use some lombok annotations over here, like getter, then setter, then all argument constructor, then no argument constructor, and then builder. Okay. Okay. So this DTO is done now. This enum is done now. Okay. Now here in this controller, basically, we can, for the timing, I'm keeping as void, then like send message. Okay. And here we can annotate this particular method is as message mapping, this one. Okay. And here basically we need to define this key, like what it will be, like chat dot send message. Okay. And then also we can define like send to, where basically we are going to send this one. Okay. So here basically topics slash chat. Okay. And if you see this send to annotation, it's like messaging dot handler annotation is from here it is taking, a similar kind of this message mapping also. Okay. So inside of this send message, what kind of payload basically it will take? It will take this payload of like message, this one. Okay. And msg. Okay, this payload basically it will take, and then finally it will return this message. Okay. And here we are going to add this one return type. Okay. So this while actually it will sending the message, then it will this particular method AP actually worked, and I will create another, means first time whenever in chat system we need to first log in, right? Means whenever you're going to join. So for that we can also create another method over here, which will basically responsible to add the API details. Okay. So next here I'm going to create another method basically that will use to for newly, if any user want to add into the chat room. So for that this API basically going to use. So instead of this send message, it will be a add user, and it will take another parameter with this payload, and like what will be the one, so it will be the sim message header accessor. So from there, what is the need of it? Basically from there we are going to access the message. So sorry, we need to put the username into the session. So how we are going to do this? Using this accessor basically dot like get session attributes dot put. Here basically the key will be username, and the accessor will be this message dot get sender. This will be the username over here. Okay. So in this way basically we can add the user. Next, in this event listener, here basically we are going to add we need to what kind of message basically we are going to send from over here. So that we are going to build over here. So how we are going to build this one? So for that we need this message dot builder dot type. What type of it is? So it will be a like live, because okay, right? And then dot sender. So here it will be the, we can put the username dot build. Okay. So this one we are going to build over here. So in this way, means when this session basically, when this disconnect listener executed, then it will basically send the messages that that particular user left this particular chat room. Okay. So that's why this is the this is actually send this one. Okay. So controller and all the things is done now. So in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to create the HTML file and the CSS for designing the chat pop-up before and after. Okay. So I have already like implemented this HTML. So I'm just explaining. So this part basically, whenever any user first time enter before chat room basically, so he will get this information that like please enter your username to enter into the chat room. Means user like put the username, so with that username it will able to enter into the chat room. So that's why it's a need. Okay. So here you can see there is a button, submit button, and this is the text box. Okay. And this is the like after entering the username, it will able to enter into the chat room. So this will be the initially hidden. So once it will submit the button, then actually this will be the hidden, this portion will be hidden, and this will be display. Okay. Okay. So now also I've used this main.js file over here. So it's having the main logic. Like initially it will basically, you can see, like when this submit button basically clicked for this one, okay, this username page. So here it will basically uh, then it will basically call the connect. It will connect, and then whenever it will submit from the message, then it will call the send messages. So in the connect method, actually basically you can see we are getting the username, and if it is valid, then it will first of all this form will be hidden, and this from this form the hidden will be removed like this. From this page it will be at the hidden, means this form will be hidden, and it will remove the hidden class from this div. Okay. And then it will connect to the socket, and then storm client, and it will do the connect. Okay. And here basically two things. One is the on connected, on error, means if it is successfully connected, then what we'll do. If it is error, then what we'll do. First of all, if it is a connected, then we'll call this topic.chat basically, and here it will on message received. It will again from the subscribe, it will call this on message received. Okay. So I'll show you that what is over there, and then it will call this add user. So from over here it will call the add user, and then from over here it will put the username into the session. Okay. Next it will clear the hidden list. Okay. Means it will basically connecting that showing, so it will actually hidden after the message is sending. On error it will showing some custom message that we are not able to connect, please try again, and also we are doing the style of this one is red. In case of the send message, basically we are taking the input from this message input, like in these fields, this ID. Okay, this is the message input, and here basically we have picked all the input area, like over here this query selector using this message input. We have picked all this query like username page, chat page, username form, message, message area, and then connecting. So all the things over here. So this message input, we are taking the input from this field, and if both are valid, then we are preparing one JSON over here, like sender, the username, and then the content, like what is the message and what is the type is chat. Then after that, using the storm client, we are sending this message like chat dot send message from this controller, this one, and it will return this message to the all the connected user. Okay. And after sending this one, we are just doing this input box as empty. Okay. Once this message is basically received, so that I shown over here, once this message is basically received, then what we'll do, then you can see like what type of message it is. Type, like it's a join, or it's a leave, or it's a just kind of message. So if it is a join, then you can say this user basically joined into the chat. If it is a leave, then you can say this particular message is left to the chat room, and if it's a normal message, then we can give some details over here. Okay, I will put this code into the GitHub and also share the link into the description section, so that you guys can go through this all the things. And if you guys have faced any issues or not able to understand anything, please do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this is the kind of some kind of style I did over here. Okay, and this is all actually nothing complex over here, and also I put it this CSS. Okay, so just go through this one, and now actually we need to start this applications, and then we will check that how it is basically chat application basically worked. Okay. Okay, so let us start. Okay, it will not take much time basically, and you can see started. Okay. Okay, now like I have opened these two like tab over here, so that we can understand. So localhost 8080, then okay, you can see that we have entered into this chat room. Here also we can do the same like here. So now we can put some username like test underscore user. Okay, so once I clicked, then you can see the chat underscore this username joined. Okay, here let's say demo user. Okay, enter. So demo joined. Also here I can see the demo is joined. Now from here, if we send some message, hi, okay, so we can get that test user sent the message. hello. Now from this user, like demo user is sending the message to here. So you can see the demo send message this hello. So this is the actually way, like in this way basically we can't get the details. Now suppose if I click close this tab, so you can see demo left, right? That means session is got disconnected from over here. And also in the log we can user disconnected, means this particular message is coming from this listener event here, like user disconnected, correct? So this is the like way basically this WebSocket chat application basically working. And this is the overall things, not very complex these things. If you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.